India has announced measures to boost local manufacturing and sustain economic growth amid the volatile global trade environment. Its latest budget focusing on structural reforms, building up the financial sector, and stepping up investments in technology, including artificial intelligence. Neha Poonia files this report for CNA from New Delhi.
This was the 9th time that Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the union budget, but she was very quick to make a reference to the geopolitical headwinds that have shaped this year's policy document.
Today, we face an external environment in which trade and multilateralism are impaired and access to resources and supply chains are disrupted.
A big focus given the impact of the American tariffs on labor-intensive sectors was on manufacturing, particularly on the textile industry. The government says it will set up mega textile parks to help Indian exports become more competitive. This is one sector that's also hoping to benefit from the recently signed India-EU trade deal, and exporters have welcomed these announcements. Another focus was the announcement of a second semiconductor mission. The government says the aim will be to fortify supply chains and produce equipment locally to reduce reliance on imports, a reference to China's hold on the market. India also plans to boost the electronic sector, a key driver of local manufacturing in recent years, and the focus will be on the mining of rare earth minerals this year as well. The government says it will give tax holidays to foreign companies making data center investments here. This comes as Google and Amazon have recently announced investments worth billions to set up AI data centers in India. All of these measures, experts say, have been announced with a thrust on increased self-reliance, but that will take years to achieve.
Rather than growing the economy through the consumption route, it's trying to grow the economy through the investment route. If one looks at it from a one-year perspective, there will be a lot more disappointments. But if you look at from a 5-year perspective, it's a futuristic budget.
The government also announced a big hike in capital expenditure, a jump of over 8%. And after the budget, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said this shows that India is on a highway of opportunities. Defence spending has also been hiked by 15% months after India's military conflict with Pakistan. The opposition has criticised the budget, saying the government's claim of achieving a lower fiscal deficit came through reduced spending on welfare and social schemes. Opposition leader Rahul Gandhi also called the budget one that, quote, refuses course correction and is blind to India's real crises. Markets too crashed soon after Nirmala Sitharaman's budget speech ended with a hike in security transactions tax for futures and options trading, spooking markets. Investors also criticized the lack of any major announcements to bring in more foreign investment. India in recent months has seen record foreign outflows because of weak earnings and rupee depreciation. For CNA, I'm Neha Poonia in New Delhi.